Hi guys, welcome to Dragon Gaming. This is a brand new channel that I've created for gameplay. As for our first game, we shall be playing Ark Survivor Evolved. So starting with the avatar. When you start, you won't create the avatar how you want. As you can see, there's a lot of combinations that you can pick. I'm just going to pick one. Very few changes. And as for the starting menu, I would prefer spawning in the first three locations: South 1 zone, South 2 zone, or South 3 zone. Basically the down tier are easy to start off as a starter player. So let's get started. I personally prefer the South 2 zone because it's better. It's in the middle of the map and has a lot of resources to collect. And also there are lots of wild dinos. As you can see, the game is pretty good. There's a lot of creatures, there's a lot of details. In this game, you can actually tame dinos, specifically some that you knock out and then tame. But for starters, let's get some resources so that we can start building our. As you see, the many ways in which you can acquire XP, either by harvesting resources, by killing dinos, or by crafting. There are many other ways. Even you can get XP over due time. There are many different types of resources that you can get in the game. It's actually hard, and you have to be aware of dinos over here. As you can see, dinos will try to attack you. Best run. As for starter, you might not have a lot of HP and you might get killed easily, so it's best to run away whenever a dino attacks you at the start. But they do lose, you do get to lose them after some time. As you can see, it's not after me. Oh, it's there, it is, sorry. Okay, so we shall be running away. I did say this is a safe zone, and believe me, it is. Otherwise, if you spawn in another location, as soon as you spawn, you shall see wild dinos coming to attack you. And believe me, it's not easy to survive. The first thing you should do is pick a lot of resources, as much as possible. As you can see, it's a very nice game to play, and you shall find out even more later on the game. It's basically like Minecraft, if any one of you have played. So now this is your inventory, this is your stats. As you can see, we have 4 levels. I'm going to put all of these levels in movement speed. As starting in the game, you should basically have lots of movement speed because you need it to run. There are a lot of wild dinos which will come to kill you. It's best to run away at start so that you can survive. Resources won't be bad either. We need a stone to craft a pickaxe. There are also tools in this game for better harvesting. Yeah, there we go. Stone acquired. Now this is your inventory, and this side you can have crafting tools. As you can see, you can craft various things. As for starters, let's craft a pickaxe so you can harvest things easily and not with our bare hands. When you see the down gauge over here, the numbers. When you press number 1, as you can see, pickaxe you can equip it. There are basically 6 basic resources that you can acquire from the map. Those are basically stone, flint, wood, thatch, fiber and hide. As you can see, you are getting flint and stone. So these are basically fiber you get from the crops, flint from stone, stone also from stone. When you go harvest from a stone, you get flint and stone. Thatch and wood you get from trees when you harvest them. Berries you might also get from plants. Berries and fiber you get from plants. As for hide, when you attack a creature, when you attack a dino, you get lots of hide and meat. You can use the meat to either tame other dinos or either cook it so you can eat it. As for starters, basically just get lots of resources so you can start off easy. Now the second equipment is a hatchet. This is basically a partner in pickaxe. As you see, when I equip the pickaxe and attack a tree, it will give me thatch. It will give me more thatch than wood. At the same time, when I attack stone, it will give me more flint than stone. But when I change it to a hatchet, it will give me more stone than flint. As you can see, more stone than flint. When you go to the tree and attack it, it will give more wood than thatch. That's because these two work in a pair. Whenever you need a resource, it's basically choose whichever you want first. As you can see right now, our inventory has been filled and we cannot move. Over here, we shall add to inventory so that we can move a little bit. Just add a little bit more, because at start we'll need to have a lot of resources in our inventory. Let's go. Have lots and lots, as we have gathered lots of wood, thatch, stone and flint. Let's get started on building some equipment over here. So first let's build a campfire. Also some armor. Another level, let's put that in health. Over here are the engrams. Basically these are things that you can learn and craft. Over here on top, as you can see, these are engram points. As I have 37. As you level up, they increase. And over here, as you can see, to learn, on top over here, they shall tell you how much engrams you need to learn the skill. As for right now, let's just learn that. Basically, this is used to build our base. The many different types. This is thatch. Later on we shall build on wood. As you can see, once the engram finish, you cannot use more. Basically you have to level up so you get engrams to unlock those different equipments or things. Next on, let's craft some foundations. 4 should be enough, but as you can see we are only having 3. I think we are missing on fiber. As I told you earlier, fiber you get from plants. These are the plants. When you get them, as you can see, you get fiber and berries. You do get less fiber than when you get from equipment, but for us to get metal equipment so that we can harvest fiber only, we shall have to level up. Later on in the game we shall be able to acquire a sickle, which will be able to help us to acquire more fiber and less berries. Coming on over here, let's place our campfire. In the campfire you can either use thatch or wood to burn or light a fire, but as of right now we do not have meat. Let's go get meat. Basically you have to go find a small creature that you can attack and kill so that you can harvest from it. Let's go over here and let's see if we can find a small dodo. Dodo is basically a small creature that doesn't attack you but will give us a little bit of meat and hide so that we can start off. It's basically like a chicken. As you can see, the real life dinos over here. It's best not to attack or else you shall die. As you can see over here, here is a dodo. As I said, it's like a chicken. But best not attack it or else if you might harm the big dino, you might die. So let's attack this small one over here. Make it run away the other side. As you can see, we are damaging it little by little. Right now we do not have enough strength to attack and kill it right away, but later on when leveling up, as you can see, dinos are very attractive over here. Let's run away. As of right now you do not have enough health. We do not have enough health for us to stay alive. Yeah, it's a dodo. It does have a lot of health because of life. As you can see, we have knocked it out, but we have not killed it yet. Whenever you knock out a creature, you can tame it by putting food in its inventory, but right now we do need meat and hide, so we're going to kill it. I think it's because now it's dead. Whenever you want to harvest meat, you use a pickaxe, but right now we do need hide, so we're going to use the hatchet. As you can see, more hide than meat. That much hide should be plenty for right now, and also meat. Berries do keep you alive, but it's better to have meat. When you use meat and you cook it, you get cooked meat which will keep you survived and not hungry. You better use the start of the game to get a little bit of a meat, because as you can see over here, your stamina, food and water will be going down as you progress through the game. So best use meat to survive. Since you have 2 more levels, let's put one in movement speed and another one in wait. Oh shit. These are the creatures in the game that come and attack you and take your stuff. Just run away. Yeah, and here's another one. You best run away because they will take they'll take one at a time, they'll take stuff from your inventory without asking. It's best to run away. But since you have put the cooked meat inside, We do not need anything else. For right now, let's put these berries in our last slot, so if they do take anything, they take our berries. As you can see, they're very bad. For starters, if they take things from your inventory, you'll never be able to continue through the game. Best thing you can do right now is to level up, and the fastest way to level up is by harvesting resources, because they do give you lots of XP than normal ways. Normally, whenever... There we go. Let's name it Peggy. As you can see, since we kept our berries in our last slot, it took our berries and it was tamed. Whenever these creatures take berries from your last slot, they automatically become your tame. As of right now, it has become our tame. So now let's go. Also, these birds do take lots the same. They have the same ability to steal your inventory, steal from your inventory, but luckily we at least have our first tame of the day, Peggy. And another thing, as you can see, our hatches has been destroyed. Whenever, as you can see over here, durability. Whenever the durability, once it finishes, it breaks, but you can repair it. As you can see over here, repairing it is not a problem. You can also repair the things, but some of the things might not have durability, some might have. Most of the equipment that you use to harvest have durability, and once the durability finishes, they do break. Let's keep our foundations over here so that we can start our base. At the start of the game, it's basically best to craft a little bit of a base so that you can keep your bed over there, so that it will be easy for you to spawn whenever you die, or else you'll be spawning in random locations every time you die. As of right now, we do need a bed. Let's see how much. Where is the bed? Here it is. Simple bed. It's best to craft this one rather than this one, because once you spawn in a bed, in a sleeping bed, it will disappear, but this one you can reuse it. So for a bed, we do need a hide. Okay, let's go get some hide. Even your dinos do get some leveling up. As you can see right now, we have a level for our dino. As for right now, let's give him attack, because we shall be using it to attack, distract other dinos so that we can stay alive. Let's go get some meat. As you can see over here, dodo. Since we want to get a hide, we shall attack it with a hatchet. We can also tell our dino to attack it like this, and it shall attack it for us. Sorry dino, sorry Peggy, forgetting the name. Your dino can also harvest some of the equipment or some of the resources for you. For right now, let's make the bed. Passing the bed. Now we can spawn here every time we die, but it's not good to die in separate locations, because not all the time you can get your loot back. Whenever you die, you are able to go get your loot back by going to the place where you died and getting your inventory back. but not all the time you might be able to get your inventory back. As you can see, dinos do drop eggs. You can pick the eggs so that you can either cook them or eat them raw or use them to tame other dinos. Basically, cooking eggs and taming to other dinos will help you tame the dinos more faster than normal means. Other than that, let's go get some hide, a bit more hide, so that we can continue in making our base. We just need like 20 to 30 more hide for our gear. As you can see, we have not yet crafted, our hands and shoes, equipment for our hands and shoes. So we do have a little bit more hide, and we do need hide. Okay, let's go get a little bit of hide. As you can see again, whenever you put berries in your last slot, they do tame the creature. Here it is. Sorry. As you can see, we have 2 now. Moving on, let's go grab some hide. Here is a dodo. Now we tell our dinos to attack it. Oh shit. Oh no. We have dinos attacking us instead of we are attacking the dinos. Let's tell our dinos to come attack. As you can see, these are called dealers. They do spit some green stuff that makes you nauseous. Best run away. As you can see, we died. So starting in the game, best to run away from creatures. As you can see, since we have a bed, we shall spawn exactly where the bed is and not where any else. But this is not a problem. As you can see, we can just go get our things back. Since we have a level, let's put that level in health and stamina. Stamina is basically used for anything like running, using your equipment to craft or harvest resources and other things. Whenever you die, you can't respawn, but whenever you die, there's this. I don't see other things you can see, but as you can see, there's a green light. This is basically to show where you have died and where your equipment is. When you die over here, you can go get your equipment back, as you can see. But we're not going to get all of this, and as you can see, I have extra skins. I'm just going to remove the skins for right now since we don't need them. Since that is out of the way, let's get our equipment. And another thing, you can also attack your own body, so you can get meat. You do not get hide from your own body, but you do get meat. As you can see, the dino that attacked us is killed by our Peggy. Let's get hide from it and meat. Oh, the other dino died. Rest in peace. But we have got lots of meat and hide. Let's get a little bit of more by attacking this one so it doesn't attack us after some time. Oh shit. Whenever you lose your health, as you can see, the border of it turns red. Oh, sorry, Peggy. You died. It's best to run away. As you can see, our dino died. We shall miss you, Peggy. Continuing on. So, basically, you might need lots of levels, and also you might need to keep lots of level in your dinos so that they can also survive. As for our campfire, let's see how much. As you can see, we have cooked meat and we have a bit more meat, so let's keep it over there so we can get more food. Best keep your berries in your last slot, so maybe those other creature dinos, if they come to attack you, they get tamed instead of you losing your inventory. Other than that, since you have meat, now you do not have to worry. Starting on the game, you might have a little bit of problem getting XP since there's not much you can get from this crafting small crafting materials, but if you need lots of levels starting in the game as fast as possible, best to find some explore nodes. These are basically things that you get are in the game once you read, or basically they're nodes. Once you find them, you get lots of XP, and also you get an experience boost. So whenever you do anything in within the time, your experience is the XP that you get is being boosted. For example, killing this Kyoto. If I kill it right now, as you can see, our experience is 830. Let's take 840. After killing this dino, our XP has jumped by 20. But once you have acquired the explore node, it will be doubled. So instead of getting 20, you shall be getting 40. Starting in the game, I shall show you two basic places where you can find these explore nodes. They're basically very easy to find and very near this south 2 zone. Basically, you have to run towards the stone area, which is an island, kind of an island, but basically it's stones only. As you run and run, you shall find some ruins. Basically, explore nodes are found in ruins. As you can see, one of the ruins will be looking like this. Basically, as you can see, around, yep, near the stone place. Moving around, as you can see over here, this ruins. Once you move closer, you shall see a box. As you can see over here, a box. Once you open it up, you can see it did not show the image, didn't show, but as you can see, we have some levels. Let's put the level in movement speed, health, let's bit more health, and weight. As you can see in the bottom right hand side corner, that purple booster, that's the experience boost that I was talking about. Since we have around 2 minutes, no, around 2 to 3 minutes. Once you move from there, you can come down over here and you'll find another explore node. This time you shall get more levels because since you had this boost and you open another explore node, you get more XP. As for starter, basically you should have a movement speed of around 150% so that you can run away from every dino in the island. Basically 150 means you can run away from most of 90% of all dinos in the game. But other dinos, they're basically more fast. Even if you move your movement speed up, they will basically catch up. So it's basically to just leave it at 150. Other than that, basically increase your weight. That will help you a lot because as you can know, carrying only this much has 220. Occupy 220 is basically needed more weight and health also. Also this bit of stamina won't help because it will help in you running away from dinos and making sure that you can run for longer periods of time. Since we have an experience boost of 2 to 3 minutes, since we have used 2 of them, it has doubled, so around 5 minutes. For 5 minutes any experience that we shall get will be doubled. So this looks like a nice dino to start off for our first game. So actually not our first game, but as you can see, let's craft some bolas and a club. Basically this one, number 84, is basically used to knock out creatures. As you saw earlier, knocking out a creature is basically useful in taming them. When they are knocked out, you can put some berries in the inventory and they can be tamed very easily. As for our first tame, where is it gone? Yeah, here it is. It will be attack parasol. As you can see, it's a wild one. First off, use some bolas so that it cannot run away. This basically traps them. Once it's been trapped, use the club to attack it. Make sure you don't attack it more than you have to. Once it's knocked out, as you can see, we missed one shot, but nevertheless, now since this is when it's knocked out, as you can see, it has been knocked out, and it even shows you put food in its inventory to tame. Basically there are two types of food that you can keep on a wild dinosaur, either berries, basically a herbivorous dinosaur put berries, or fruits, or kibble. Kibble is basically cooked eggs, but right now we do not have cooked eggs, so best to put berries inside. It's tamed. So as for first dino, let's name it Techie or Tech. So this will be our first dino of the day, as they basically, sorry, it's actually the third, but let's just call it the first dino of our day. It's kind of nice, beautiful, but best to get to a safe place because there are crocodiles in this part of the map, so best to run away, especially moving on to this side of the island. This side of the island is basically best for starting tier gamer or starting the game. Basically has less dinos to worry about and more open space so that you can see if the dinos are coming or not. As our cooked meat is ready, so as for our first game episode, first part, it's been a good game. I shall see you in the next episode of Ark Survival Evolved. If you like the channel, please subscribe, like the video, and wait for the next video. See you.